Woke up to a green candle. Thought it was Christmas morn. Check my phone at the bus stop. Portfolio reborn. Mom said, put it in premium bond. I said, Mom, you're adorable. Now I'm refreshing chalks in the loo. Feeling deplorable. Yeah, brilliant. They said, just hold still, darling. The moon is on its way. But the moon's got a mortgage and it's late on the pay. 'Cause the bull run is a fairy tale. Once upon a time, then they rang the closing bell. Big hands in the castle, small hands in the well. The bull run is a fairy tale. Go to hell. Tambourine hit plus faint, oi? September used to sparkle. October wore the crown. November brought the gravy. December wrote it down. Now every month's a guillotine. The charts are painted red. The wheels are doing pilot's ace while we're financially dead. They said, buy the dip, my love. It's only paper cuts. But the dip's a bloody canyon and we're running out of guts. Classic. The bull run is a fairy tale. Glass slippers, just a margin call. Size 12, triple L. They're gobbling up the Satoshis we dropped when we fell. The bull run is a fairy tale. Go to hell. Tambourine hit plus faint, oi? Once upon a block, there lived a little lamb. Then the wolf bought the abattoir and rebranded it to Fi. Terms and conditions apply. 8 bars, wonky synth, the treasure is like a slot machine, panic attack. Beep boop, sold. Retails on the group chat, typing when Lambo in caps. Darling, it's pronounced Lamborghini. Captains going down with the ship, still saluting the collapse. Institutions in the VIP, sipping vintage beer with the confetti on the floor that they vacuum once a year. The bull run is a fairy tale. Happy ending got delisted. Chapter 11, retail pale. They're stacking sats in bunkers while we're flocking off the grail. The bull run is a fairy tale, and we're the cautionary tale they tell. Shh. Once upon a wallet. Once upon a wallet. DM. Once upon a wallet. DM. Once upon a wallet. DM.
Wipe out, wipe out. All coins in the phone. Double decker tsunami. Now I'm surfacing home.
Bought the top on a room, sold the dip on a prayer. Chart did a barrel roll, now I'm gasping for air. Tried to ride the second wave, got slammed by the tide. Wallace in the undertow, but I'm still on the ride. End of the year was the crest, now it's the crash.
Wipe out, wipe out.
All coins in the phone.
Double decker tsunami.
Now I'm surfacing home.
Salt in the cut, sand in the gear. Laughing at the wipeout, shifting in the high gear. Boards in the trunk, but the dream still afloat.
Friend said bail, I paddled out again. Third wave hit, now I'm counting to 10. Tried to catch the rebound, missed by a mile. Wallet's in the gutter, but I'm wearing a smile. Tried to call the bottom, got buried in the break. End the year's a wipeout, but I'm wide awake. Wide awake. Wide awake.
get on.
I'm the new chucked in the blender's whirl. Grease the knob, giving my dreams a twirl. FOMO's a spin, sucking me down quick. Hope's a soggy bit stuck in the mix. Market's a mush, pure of my schemes. Fears the blade, slicing up my dreams. Oh, I'm flailing in the goo, what a laugh. Chopped up frog, dodging the gas. Ba, ba, ba,
I left too far, blended by the buzz. Grease the mash, turning wings to fuzz. Panic's a zap, spinning me askew. Joy's a drip, leaking through the brew.
Market's a smoothie, grinding my fate. Hope's a cheeky splash, tempting my plate. Oh, I'm assessing at the churn, total giggle. Chopped up frog, stuck in a wiggle. Raise the sludge, dodge the blender's chop. Shake the mush, make the good times pop. Push the highs, laugh at the sloppy spin. Feel the bounce, win the din. I blend it and pulse. Hoops collide like the wobbly bin. Raise the sludge, hear my daft little grin.
Yeah, twirl.
Yeah, twirl. Is this a flop or a blender's cheeky tease? Whack it wild. Do it with ease. The cycles are cackle, games with a smirk. Brew, clatter.
No mush to irk.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me for the ringing of the cowbell ceremony. Grab your ding-a-ling. You know what to do. Clear the air. We just need a little cowbell and a whole lot of Jesus. Let's get this party started.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you very much.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Late Night Crypto with Road Dawg. I've got to take a minute to change this music from what we were listening to earlier today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight, looking at this scary market. We are back. We came up and tested this trend line over here at 100,000 that we had drawn. Let me zoom out to a bigger time frame. That was the 1 minute. That's not what we wanted to see happen right there. That's trend line right here. Came up for what appears to be the perfect, not bear trap, but bearish retest of that guy. Not exactly what I want to see happen right here. Especially when I've been following a bigger pattern idea that looked like it was really playing out very well. That, like I said earlier in the stream, that's this guy over here. Now we're right at the area. There's a little wiggle room for this guy. It still has not been invalidated. And it is common for them to come back and retest this area. And maybe, just maybe, we're catching something here at this area. But currently, as far as trend lines go here on the smaller time frames, going from bodies to bodies, here's that we've just lost one. And that's a little nerve-wracking. Of course, I hope my analysis is correct, but there's a chance that, well, maybe it's not. And it's best to accept that sooner than later to hold on to that idea. The point that I accept that would be if we drop and close candles below $98,000. We got a couple of areas that we can look at to come back and retest, most notably the 786 area right down here. I know I'm not even going to put the 618 on there. We're just taking out. That's where we are right now. I'm not expecting that to hold a bit. We're looking for 786. most notably, most likely, looking for the 886. So the 886 Fibonacci retracement from this bottom here to the high, local high. It's coming in at 98,133. Boy, that's going to be cutting it close for me, won't it? Here it is on the Thursday night, going into Friday, heading into a lackluster weekend, or what it's basically been lackluster. There'll be some runs on some things, but Bitcoin is basically went kind of slow. If it did go up, it was slow and steady. Oh my goodness, it's time, isn't it? It's time. It's time for that.
New bag of broken glass and scorpions! Now with 50% more paint!
Awesome!
It's shards, it's stingers, it's totally collectible! Each bag packed with genuine breaky bits and real life.
Okay, well, I was expecting my big good-ass coffee sponsor, but that was the Bag of Broken Glass. Get yours today. They're on sale for Christmas. Bag of Broken Glass. Courtesy of Board PC High and Company. All right, so 786 Fibonacci. Get rid of these. All right, so let's backtrack a little bit here. Don't want to do it on this one. I got a lot of lines already over here on this one. Let's get this box off. But that was the box we're hoping that we would stay in. Instead, is now resistance area. We got rejected at 100,500-ish in that area. Can we still do some kind of pattern here, make some kind of comeback? And we can, but you know, we've got to see it really happen. But we can hope for that. There's nothing wrong with hoping for it. Let's get rid of some of these other lines here that we no longer need. Do they serve us for any other reason? Oh, that's awful hopeful. There's no idea though. Do you have a course? Oh, you do. Oh, you just turned right around, right round. Give me a moment while I update these charts here. These are the 0.5 areas, the purple lines we're supposed to hopefully get above, or we risk the downward areas over here, right? So the swing high to swing low over here is where we got this one, and that's how we gauge this. And it opened the doors by losing that to either do a higher, hopefully, cross our fingers, we were hoping for a higher low. But it opened the door for the basement areas, which got to the 272 area, went back up, and if you were to try that little thing again, from high to low, see, we got up to 618 and got rejected there. And now, from that one, we are at the negative 0.618, like a 1.618 if I had it the other way, and that area here. This is a great place for it to catch, and for us to weigh it again and put it back in the scales and see if it can get past another 0.5. Take some of this other stuff off of here. Swing high to swing low. Tell me where prices got to go. And our next area of testing is right in here. $101,000. And if we can't recover that, now look over to the left, you see that's also the bottom over here, the 1.272 or negative 2.72 target that we had there on our extension. And so the retest of that, or even not even get up there, just to fall a little short of it, could again open us up to retest these bottom areas. We do have a bigger trend line that's down here, about 94,000. Don't want to see that happen. That would invalidate my bigger shark pattern idea there. That so far is still valid. And then the scary part of the market. This little guy that we were watching last night, you got a 382, right? I'm going to say that one was invalidated because the bottom area was right here at 1.113. I mean, we could bring it all the way down here to our 1618, but it's not really within the confines of what this pattern normally does. Maybe we can get a hiccup here, but as far as I'm concerned, this shark idea that we got, and it's got the higher high over here, after a retracement at the 382, she's kind of not where she needs to be. And maybe did I read it wrong? Maybe I should have come down through here on some idea? Well, we don't really have one that qualifies for that particular pullback right here. Well, no, wait a minute, where you at? No, you're 2.8. That's too small. Too short, like there, darling, too short. Might there be something else that we missed? Maybe. We can see. We got a we got our 618 pulled back there, and a 0.5. Let's see what we might actually have here, because we could be getting into some other interesting plays here. Most notably, it would be a cipher, but that went okay. So I'm going to get off of this because I feel like that's kind of there's nothing that's standing out there for me on this idea right down here anymore that could still be valid as far as I'm seeing at the moment. Still got this trend line idea right here. And we got the bigger idea where this trend line here, we talked about that. And so far we're respecting that, even though we come closer and closer to touching that little bastard right there. And it continues on down, and at the bottom is like 97.3. Not really crazy about that. Idea of coming down there. Hopefully we will not. Let's zoom out. I'm on the 4 hour here. I'm just going to check a few trend line ideas from candle bodies. A lot of the smaller time frame stuff looks kind of silly. What do you zoom out? Oh my gosh, why am I sleepy? Maybe it's because I haven't had any sleep, staying up all night watching China when it was really the damn US market that was taking us today. Setting the stream there. Setting the move here on a Thursday. That was a nice little bottoming type pattern here. Not really making a head and shoulders for me, but from other people were looking at it that way. Triangle, we got up there and lost it. 0.5 Fibonacci. I'll take you off of there. I don't think you're very much relevant anymore at the current moment. At some point, sometimes I just like to get with a fresh chart at some point. If I can find one that I can I don't mind erasing this one. Is there another one I can erase? Oh, here's one. Actually, I don't have to erase very much over here. And just delete these guys, clear up some space here. Because the main trend lines are holding. I want to keep those guys. I just end up redrawing it. This one right down here. And looking just at trend lines alone, what happened over here? What is all this? Don't you belong down here somewhere? Did I put all this stuff on here? What the hell? I got a lot of crap over here that I didn't add to my little bar. That's suddenly there. Well, ain't that cute? So 96 is the bottom of that trend line. Could we be going there? Well, gosh darn it, we can do just about any gosh darn thing. So are there any things that we need to be watching now? We mentioned this earlier in the stream, 50 moving average, close approaching the 200 moving average. And some people might try to look at this as a channel. Some people might be trying to squeeze this into a falling wedge if we try to stick from the bottom and the high in there, and the next bottom we got with candle bodies. Doesn't quite fit well, but maybe we can look at some of the wick ideas. We'll get a little bit more traction, but that doesn't really help our argument too much there, does it? So not going to lie, there's a lot of things to be concerned about, even on the moving average. Here on the 4 hour, we see that now we got the official ribbon flip. Now the good thing about this is that soon it should start trying to climb up a little bit. It doesn't mean that it's going to actually pull it off. If we were to continue coming down, we could be coming back up to test some of these areas, but we can also roll back over, and then we're in trouble of going back down again, and that's not fun. It's been a pretty sucky Q4 so far. I think that's perfect if I was a bigger whale trying to buy up a bunch of cheap Bitcoin, which they are, just trying to get everybody all bearish and take us down, and who knows where they'll take us down for the pain, and then as soon as they get there, we'll take off and leave you. I don't think that this bull run is over. I just think that they're really good at playing retail, which is us. No matter how long you've been in this market, if you're on our end of it, not tied up with the big money, the VCs, and all the big power, well, you're retail. And we're the ones that get robbed on a routine basis. So I'm not a big fan of these ideas. So the most solid trend line I got is the resistance at the top. And again, part of another big idea that we were looking at, we just talked about it over here. Following these expanding, broadening patterns have so much volatility, and there can still be some more downside looking at that trend line there. Not too much more, we would hope. We also have this parabolic line here that can also give us some support. We're in an area of good support around 100,000. And normally this is where we routinely see buyers step in. Hard to imagine that everybody, the whole world, would turn bearish on Bitcoin at the moment, but it does seem to be happening. Currently, oh my gosh, earlier on the stream, I drew this white line on this chart. And I layered it over here with this low that we had on, I can't even see the date because of this thing. I gotta why is this stuff on here? Why are you getting added to my, did I star you or something? I don't mean to star you. Let's get you guys off of here. I don't know how all that happened. What are these things? Oh. I don't remember doing any of this crap. I don't remember doing any of that. Alright, so right here on June 22nd, that's when we came down and touched that area around 98,000 and scared the bejesus out of everybody. Like, oh no! Falling from 110 on that last one, falling from 111. It's all over again, but it wasn't. It wasn't. But we are retesting that area now. Is it all over? I mean, there's good arguments that it's not, and there's good arguments that it might be. There's just no confirmation until we actually lose this line. Losing that would be a bad sign. We did make just the slightest little lower low, just by a few dollars. And so right now we just got to watch and see if that was, we poked a hole in the dike. I don't recommend poking holes in the dikes. I mean, they like fingers, but, you got to stick them in the right. Never mind. I don't know if we got enough to plug that hole, or if that just, we're going to let that little hole crack and unleash a big flood of downward pressure here. Because if you look at some of these indicators, you can make an argument, man. They're trying to get a little bit bearish over here, especially some of these bigger ones, right? Maybe some of them have got a lot of their steam out. Biggest things, I talked about this earlier, watching the weekly time frames. And that 50 moving average, that is key. And we want to keep this candle body up above that. Come over to our Christmas tree candles and monitor how it's doing. And that candle body is well below it. Not crazy about that idea. Pardon me just a moment. Oh Lord, we lost the turkey. And like magic, he's back. The techie. I'm not a big fan of these Christmas tree candles. I'm not a big fan of this 9 moving average crossing over that 21 either, but we did get that. and that kind of helps with the downward selling pressure. It also gives us, a hopeful target to come back up to touch that 9 again. If we can not close a candle body and not open a candle below the 50, we got that opportunity. There's a few good signs over here that still make me think that this is part of a bigger evil flush out here in Q4. But do we want to ride this sucker, take a gamble on it, or do we need to protect our purse and use some good risk management? I would always lean toward the last there as being the wise decisions. Because nobody saw this little bastard coming over here. And we were hoping that 102 drop would be it. But slowly we just burning down. That really messed up a lot of the market right there. That took a lot of the confidence and faith out of altcoins on the people that were just starting to come into some of these altcoins. That was a bad move. Shame on you, Binance, for pulling that bullshit on everybody. Now nobody trusts you, and nobody trusts a lot of these altcoins anymore. So you screwed a lot of projects with that greedy move there. You shouldn't have been over leveraged or whatever you're doing to not be able to have to go grab all of that liquidity. Just saying. All right, so we're kind of in limbo area right now until we figure out what the hell is going on. And all we can do is just come down to some of these smaller time frames and just hope that these areas will hold. That we can continue to make higher highs and higher lows, and we haven't really got any higher highs except for these little tiny ones that we've had over here. It's a start. It's always a start. And look, this is hopeful. Yay, hopeful! Yay, we're hopeful. Well, we didn't drop below 98. That's what I'm going with. However, you had some damn resistance though. And this sucky parts. I guess we can watch it right here together, and we can determine here in the next few minutes if Bitcoin is going to live or die, because that looks like a bearish retest there too. From swing low to swing high. Just below the 618, we would qualify as a 618. And this one's actually holding. There's a step higher there. Let's see. Can you hold that 618? Can you? Can you make this into some crazy ass bear trap? That would be cool. But will it? If not, well, we are looking at this little zone right in here. Hoping and praying that she will catch there and give us a little thumping. Can you do that? What are you working on here? You're not really lining up as good. So I can't really say that I've got anything to work with too well there. Some people, well, I mean, you can go ahead and take those ideas, but if it's not really lining up as well with the fibs, then it's not that great of an idea, in my personal opinion. And you can get it where, oh man, it didn't really do what I expected it to do, did it? So I want to be rather picky on where we find our fib areas for those harmonic pattern ideas using that particular tool, right? And it looks like we're coming on down, baby. So it looks like we're coming on down. Sad but true. It started to look like we were climbing through here. We might still be. We haven't taken out this low over here, so this is what we would be looking for short term for Bitcoin here on this small time frame, this 1 minute. And taking that one out, well, say hello to these guys. May come over to the chat and say hello to everybody and see how we're doing over here tonight. 18 people hanging out. Here's that song. I thought I had you off of there. R.S. Miller loves dingoes. Shout out to everybody hanging out here with me tonight. I do advise you to put your risk management into play. Stop losses, layered stop losses, however you want to do it, just in case we do get a surprise melting down. Because if enough people start losing faith in Bitcoin, or especially these damn altcoins that we're in, which can happen, if Bitcoin takes another little tumble, altcoins will get decimated. We don't want to be riding that down. Altcoins have already put us through enough pain as it is for this cycle. Still a few outliers. Still got some good prices. Dave P, we got Strega. We got Road Dawg Crypto. Sounds familiar. Ave Medina. Randy F. R.S. Miller. Mr. C. Shout out to all you guys for being here. I think I mentioned Dave P. Randy F says, been super busy last few days, falling asleep as soon as I sit in my chair. Been missing the show. Well, sometimes I fall asleep in my chair too sometimes. Quite a lot more lately. I gotta tweak that Nightbot. PMO says, yeehaw, good to have you here. And I think I've got everybody. Got Gator Squatch in the house. How's it going, Gator? Gator's got a gym pick to look out called Gamey. Is that it? Let's see if we can copy that real quick and save it. R.S. Miller said 10 Road Dawg Crypto gift memberships. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. On the old fan funny right there. Thank you so much. So, if you guys got everything turned on in your chat, that gives you, I think, a free month membership to the private section here on YouTube, where you can go check out the chart school videos. They're over there. Might learn something there. There's chart school videos from a video series I did about 3 years ago, and then about a year ago we did a live chart school series over there, about an hour and a half streams that kind of went into detail, trying to answer questions and everything. And I went more detail, especially about Fibonacci and stuff like that. And at some point we'll start getting into the harmonics, and I'll put some harmonic streams over there too, or videos. Got it on my list. Gator Squatch says that gem I gave today is going to be big and is lined up to get on the stock. RS Mill says my niece has 3 dingoes. All right. Well, I'm going to have to change this music. It's put me in too much of a... it's making me sleepy. So maybe we'll spice it up with a little bit with the... I got some repetitive songs on this thing, though. Let's see if we can get this a little Latina. Spice it up. Put a little chile in our hot sauce. Put a little cayenne in our butthole. There's a green candle. I haven't seen enough of those lately. Happened here on this 1 minute. All right. So bearish retest right here at the trend line, and I mean we can cross our fingers and we can hope and we can pray and everything else that we got a bear trap idea. And maybe, that's the hopeful situation, but most likely bearish retest. We're still looking at some down here. Could be. Let's get Mr. Elliott's opinion over here. What do you see, Elliott? Elliott sees how in the hell did you figure that out? You had a 5 ABC. We looked at that earlier, and this is all you can do for your 3-wave. What the hell is that? Doesn't count, Elliott. That sucks. That's sloppy. Unless you're doing one of those weird ass advanced flat Elliott wave moves, which I'm not privy to. There is also a new harmonic idea that I'm learning about that does something very similar to that. That's what it's reminding me of. It's called a 5-0, and let's see what that looks like. I don't know the specs for these, but it is more of a sideways thing, and I guess the easiest way that we can do is look over here. The 5-0 pattern cheat sheet. Yeah, you got some bearish ones, bullish ones here. So there's some sideways ones that I'm not familiar with here. Well, we got 113, 618. That sounds familiar. And a 0.5. Ellie, get over here. We got one of those little fuckers going, suckers going on here. I don't believe you're. I'm not seeing. Unless we're working on this little guy. And you got a 224 or 1618. I just killed something on my screen there. Six 1 8.
Gold in the air feels so free. Sunset
Okay, up to 214. So, what's that? Okay. All right. Well, interesting concept that I'm not familiar with and have no expertise in or familiarity with that. So, probably like playing with a loaded gun to come over here and try to use it in my analysis, huh? So, but we do have channel idea, but lost the trend line. Get back into it. That can be fun. Don't get back into it. It can be scary AF. So I ain't that old. Hey, So, how's it going? Good to see you, So. We got the Dusty Hunt. How's it going, Dusty Hunt? RSML Gym Picks are doing good in the green. Might not see a Green Friday until after Black Friday. It's a possibility. Whenever they turn the money printer on, that's going to help us and everything else out more than usual. I guess we can take a look at our indices over here, and we'll see how. Looks like the legacy market or Wall Street market. Also, so that was bullish. It got back into the pattern, and now it came back out. Now it's testing this top trend line. So. Depends. Tomorrow, will it be bullish? Will they start coming up tomorrow? If they do, then crypto will probably come back up too. And all this was just a weird ass fake out. I think CPI data came out, right? If I'm not mistaken. And there's some stuff coming out. PPI is coming out month over month. So we got some things that the market makers love to play with. And FOMC minutes comes out on the 19th. That's next week though. Well, there's a day that, for some reason, market makers love to go with that. The markets freak out when they release the minutes, just the notes of what they said a few weeks ago, as if the notes are going to make, but it's all part of the game, in my personal opinion. So tomorrow we got PPI coming out. I do not know what the CPI was today, but apparently it wasn't bullish enough to make them all happy. This is the one that I think we need to pay attention to, and looking at it earlier today, and she lost her trend line here. She also came back into the falling wedge pattern, meaning this is not a breakout anymore. This is called a bull trap, and getting everybody trapped into their altcoins up in this area while it starts dragging their asses down a little bit. Not really what we wanted to see out of that. Lost this horizontal support that it was holding. And then it made what appears to be a head and shoulders pattern with a lower shoulder. That's something to look at for there. If this measure move works out, then we're kind of looking at us coming back down to retest this area. It's about an 886 from this. Right here, the 886 region. Oh, crap. What happened? I know I just fixed all this stuff over here and now it's back. What the hell is going on with my stuff? That's annoying as hell. That's crazy annoying. I didn't want any of that junk. I didn't want any of that junk. I don't need you. I don't need you. I don't need you. I don't think I even need you. I feel like I've done this too many times before. And I don't need you. I don't even think I need you. Alright, so maybe this time it will stay put. Stay over here and stop doing that. Save it. Maybe it's because I'm on the indices over here. All right, so altcoins are taking a little bit of a hit. We can come over here and look for ourselves and see. We were talking earlier today how they were holding up pretty well, right? Now we're seeing what I was expecting to see earlier. Now we got the 5% drops and everything, so altcoins are falling. Save your asses. QNT's dropped from 91 down to about $89 again. I think I got stop losses at 88 for that one, what little I have of it. Zcash is holding pretty strong, about 500. Still pretty strong. And also Dash is doing okay, or it was. It's probably not now. So I gotta quickly make sure I got some things set over here for Dasharoni. Oh yeah, you little sucker. You decided to drop, didn't you, Dash? Oh, well, that's good. All right, well, that worked. Had some stop losses already hit. All right, so let's take a look at a few of these coins over here. Let's take a look at Dash. What are you doing, Dash? You're at 63. Looks like a bearish retest of this 786. I'm gonna get off these small time frames. Oh, that's not a 7. What is that? I zoomed out to a bigger time frame here. That should be, yeah, that's a 786 from this impulse move, not the overall. Now that was impressive. You got up to $149? I don't remember. I mean, I know it did good. I remember it being around 70, even 80. I don't think I was paying attention over there. There is something going on right there with that M top. And if it's got an M top, then we can look and see if we got anything Fibonacci-wise. You're at 0.5. 786. Should be getting close. Should be getting close. Might come down a little bit. Could see a story where it can come down and retouch the bottom of the trend line again, about 56, maybe. It's on the 4-hour 200 movement average. Now that's cool. And on the 1 hour, that translates over into the 800. And so far holding it, trying to round out a little bit, but it could dip down to retest the bottom of this trend line again. So coming into a Thursday, and tomorrow's Friday, and then we go into the weekend. Kind of did something like that seems like last weekend, if I remember correctly, for Bitcoin. Let's kind of go back and see if we can review some of that here on the daily. Oh my gosh, this thing is getting on my nerves. I need to put you somewhere where you're out of the way. So it was Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday we started coming down. Thursday we were coming down. Friday so Thursday they were dumping us, kind of like today. Friday we came back up a little bit and home sideways, and then they started coming up just a wee bit. We went up to 110, so we went from 106 to 110 over the weekend, basically. And then we got more of the dump. More of the dump. They started dumping us the whole week right here in September. That was the big scary drop right there. After that scary drop, it was Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, on into Friday, the dump, and then we started recovering after that. So given that they started dumping us, well, it already started, I guess, on Tuesday and into Wednesday. Kind of what they've been doing a little bit here during the weeks. Maybe tomorrow we can, hold these areas and recover, but man, you can tell. I mean, even part of mine now. I'm part of what you're getting from me is that I am tired physically, but this market is also exhausting. When you see play after play threaten to become invalid or not have the, at some point you would like a little pep in the step of Bitcoin price when it does or bounces from an area, you know? And we're not seeing that pep in the step. Like, oh yeah, now we're ready to go back. So it is losing a lot of momentum here. And we got a lot of these big red volume candles here with these sellouts. I'd like to come over to the news. And oh man, what the hell? Let's see if we can we get it over here? Or should I just need to CoinGecko? I need a better news place. Because I'm getting some. Oh, okay. Well, this is better. Just look on Chain Things. Has just been nominating CoinGecko News, and it's kind of annoying. So Decrypt, what's driving Bitcoin dip below 100,000? Well, do tell us 12 minutes ago. Investors related across risk assets on Thursdays as Bitcoin slide hints at fading demand and heavier long-term holder selling. Bitcoin fell nearly 4% from Thursday's high, mirroring a broader retreat in equities as traders reassessed post-shutdown risk. Long-term holders offloaded roughly 815,000 Bitcoin over the past month, pushing selling pressure to its highest level since early 2024. Why is this going to be white? Why is this got to be on a white background? Sorry about your eyeballs. Get some sunglasses. Spot market demand weakened further as ETFs logged outflows. Coinbase Premium turned negative, and whale selling met limited buy-side support. Bitcoin's bullish outlook continues to deteriorate as participants shift to a risk-off stance. The top crypto dropped below $99 after shedding nearly 4% from Thursday's intraday high of 103,690 according to CoinGecko data, mirroring a broader risk-off sentiment in traditional markets. NASDAQ is around 2%, and Bitcoin is off a similar amount as investors digest the fallout from U.S. government reopening after its longest shutdown. You know, is it just me? But does it not seem that like Democrats just have this special gift of just screwing us over in crypto? It seems like whatever they decide to do is it's just really detrimental for crypto. Whereas the government shut down or the SEC or whatever they're doing, it's like just makes me wonder how so many people still stay behind them. We got Jim Jarender. How's it going? The government shutdown is a nothing burger, says Jim. I don't think it should be having this effect on crypto. If anything else, I would think that it would be beneficial for Bitcoin. And maybe it is, just maybe we're on the getting played side of it. Glad to have you here, Jim. I appreciate all the insight that you happen to share with us in the comments there. Jim strikes me as a very savvy individual, very familiar with how things work over on the stock side and that side of things too. So I appreciate anything that he does share. He shares a lot of interesting things about, correlations on the indices, things that we can pay attention to, and it's good alpha that Jim has. I appreciate you. All right, so what we can do in the meantime is let's go ahead and let's take a look at this Jim pick idea. I think we need to go to deck screener. So I updated my graphics card drivers and stuff like that. I was having problems with Grok, and now I've lost a chat thing that I had it trained on for some certain things, and well, that's going to be fun. It's Mercury in retrograde, ladies and gentlemen. It's when everything goes haywire with your computers and electronics and commerce and Mercury in retrograde for about 3 weeks until December. And with the markets, they're usually choppy AF and not fun to be in when Mercury is in retrograde. It's been my experience and what I've noticed as well. Call it what you want, but it just seems to be a wash, rinse, and repeat every time Mercury goes in retrograde. Maybe I should make it part of my plan just to be out of the market when we go in retrograde. He says, as it's too late to do anything about it. All right, so this is Gamee, G-M-E-E. It's like it's got an Ethereum address there, and also I can't recognize what this is. What is that? I don't know what chain that is. Apparently I don't use it. What chain is it? Pulse chain. It's on Pulse chain. That's why I don't recognize it. I'm still trying to figure out if Pulse chain is a real thing or just a shadow ghost chain of something else with mirrored liquidity that may or may not really be there. It doesn't seem like it's that easy to mess with or get your stuff in or out of there, right? From what I can see. Haven't heard much from its founder much lately. That was our last low that we hung out at, minus the wick. Let's take these a different color. And just taking the difference between those two gives us key levels that we're ranging in right now. Use is tricky for me. Are you a 0.5 retracement? Because you're at a 1.5 area right now, I believe. Maybe a bit. Is that true? Is that in the negative? No, it's a win. Let me put you on here. 1.5. See where the 1.5 comes in. Was that it? Oh, it's a little bit lower down there. Just a wee bit lower.
Waller alert. Make it rain.
All right, so I mean, this one, it would be in a possible accumulation zone, but some people might want to see it get back above and reclaim some areas before they come into it, because technically it could just keep going down. I don't know anything of what is this, gaming? Let's see if there's anything over here with where did it go? What's this? Did I lose my CoinGecko? I guess I did. Let's see if we can get anything over here. This may not be the best place. Oh, there it is. All right, so this one's got 3.1 billion tokens. 1.36 billion are in circulating supply, with a very, very tiny market cap of about $3 million. So at that aspect, I mean, if this has got legs or something, I mean, they can definitely go 20, maybe even 200 million, depending on what it's about. It's a high engagement gaming platform where users complete game missions, complete tournaments, and earn prizes for their activity. So if you went into this Web3 ad network, connecting gamers, brands, and Web3 projects through play. Now we know gamers don't really give a crap about crypto. Maybe that will be changing, but they don't like it before. Oh, look, it's with Ton Ventures, Binance Labs, and Animoca Brands. Animoca Brands and Binance Labs. Well, they can definitely hype it, so we know that. Whether there's actual use case, if they're behind it, it doesn't matter. They'll hype it anyway. 100 million users across gaming experiences on Telegram, App Store, and Google Play. Sounds interesting. But it's not. You're not going to see much go off until the gaming narrative comes back, and the gaming narrative has been, whew. I mean, one of my picks that I've got, which did good, and it's been up to $3 or even more, called Nakamoto Games, down to like 7 cents right now. 7 cents. Did we just lose? There, we moved you over here. And Nakamoto Games only has 180 million coins, and almost half of them, 64 million, are out. And it's got almost a $5 million market cap now. It used to be a lot more. It's at 7 cents right now. This was one of my picks for a long time. And it's on. Well, you got your own Polygon too. Polygon. You're on somewhere else too. You're not just a Polygon coin. But this one's kind of cool in their take, because they're taking a lot of fresh titles and they're able to tie blockchain into it, and some really cool looking games and stuff over here. So this is one of my favorite gaming plays, because they've got some real good games are out there that you can play now, and they're not boring crypto games like Axie Infinity and all that stuff, but there's a play to earn thing. And Candy Shop, knock a strike. I've never actually played any of their games, but this one had they have a mobile app, Chain Block. But that was one of my picks right there, which, because of our market, is way down in the ground. All right, so what happened to our? What's that? Let's see, this is it against BNB. It's against a ton. So, yeah, it would, DCA into build a position down here, using your position trading strategies, slowly getting in. Because there is it looks like it's got a butt crack for a little rounded bottom here, so most likely, in my personal opinion, it will probably do something similar on this side. And kind of do something like this, and then it's got to take out this guy, and that's when it starts getting fun. And by the time it gets up there, what would that look like if we come down here? If we come all the way down to the bottom, got up there, that's 200% gains, not bad. Going from where we are down to that bottom area is about another 40% down, though, so a little tricky. So far, it's above trend lines, so we got that. But it might be one you want to put on your radar there. Gator's got the coin address in there. And I'm going to come over and take a look at Nakamoto Games, because she'd be hurting. This is on the daily chart. I've never been big into the crypto and gaming aspect. Neither have the gamers either. Are you flirting with all my little areas that are no longer there? It looks like Nakamoto is coming back down to the very bottom. Oh my God. You're killing me. You're killing me. This thing was up to $3.32 just last year. In December of last year, it was up to $171. Clearly, that parabolic move was the selling area right there. Alexa, skip. And we are at our 1414 area. I hope that will stick right there. Alexa, skip. Okay, this is why I don't listen to the Latin song, because I got a lot of repeat songs over there. I need to go through it, sort it out. What's this one? Hello? I don't know what this is. Abe says, never sold any of my Atlas and Cypher gaming coins. Have more hope in those than NFTs. Oh my God, NFTs are the worst. NFTs, I am convinced that all that NFT hype was nothing but money laundering. Jim said $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Jim. I appreciate that. I'd like to request US02Y. Macro and short term. Federal Reserve lies on this to determine policy decision. Left side shows previous recessions. Okay, you want me through that, I guess. US02Y. Why are you showing up in my crypto feed? United States 2 years government's bonds, because they got it on Pith. Okay, I see. And they also got it on TradingView. TradingView won't show me volume, but it'll have the best history. Let's go macro here. Let's zoom out to the monthly. Oh, snap. So is it good if this comes down? Because she looks like she want to come down. We looked at this before, haven't we? Breakout. Okay, it's common for any trend line like this, especially if it makes a kind of falling wedge or a falling channel, come back and retest that breakout area. So that's around here, about this what is it, about 225%, about 270%, 269. Looks like it could be an area that could catch for us. I'm still getting some things over here though. So with a strong impulse like move like this, the general rules are we come back down 50%, and that's what this line is, the purple line. That's the 50% mark. But it might actually come back to a 618, a little deeper there. And given the fact that the bottom of the cloud is also here, I wouldn't doubt that we might see that. Moving average strategies are suggesting that we will be coming back down to this area, that 0.5 area. Short term, from there we might bounce up and then we roll over to the lower areas. That happens pretty common on the regular, but we got a monthly bearish cross of the 9. We lost the 9 for several months, ever since July. Oh my gosh, this goes back years. Back to August and September of last year. So for a whole year it's been on a downtrend. I can't say that I've seen a lot of crypto benefit while it was coming down. Let me come back over to the chat and see what Jim might have said over here. Oh, did I miss it? B. Damon says the bull run is a fairy tale. Might be a dead cat bounce. We are overdue for it. I'm bullish on Ton. I think Ton's got a lot of potential if we can just get this market straightened out. Sarah and me are making good gains tonight, says Gator Sponge. So what's my message? What's my favorite massage? What are we talking about here? Never. Okay, we already did that. Jim says I would look at each major impulse move. 2018 and 27 are extremely interesting. Okay, 2018 and 2007. Okay, here was 2018 where we went up, and you said in 2007. That 7 was down, if I'm reading that right. Well, on the monthly, I see that she wants to come down. Let me just go ahead and trap down on here too. Travel down here. Weekly. Rounding top here, scallops, and I don't see head and shoulders patterns here, but a lot of people would. Even maybe Thomas Mikowski would see it there. If we were looking at our traditional patterns, we do actually have more of a ascending triangle. Could be a continuation pattern. It can be. Moving averages aren't suggesting that it will be just yet. Suggesting to me that it would probably come down and switch to some kind of channel idea. I keep getting this number right here, about 2.7%. All right, so it looks like this one is, oh man, and flipping the script here on the daily. So this one looks like it's coming down. Now what happens to our markets when it comes down? And I would split my screen here, but I'm afraid I'll screw something up here and get something crazy. But let's just say, can we split it and put Bitcoin up there? I'm not the greatest at doing this. All right, we put Bitcoin down here. What happened? See, that didn't work out. All right, let's try it one more time. Oh, I give up. What the hell is that? Oh, okay. Well, we got something here. All right, now which one? This is the bonds, and then this is, I think, Bitcoin underneath it. Let's go back over to the monthly. Okay, good. I got rid of the indicators. How we line it up here? What are you on the 15-minute? We're on the monthly, dude. That might be too much for Bitcoin. Might have to go to the weekly over here. And go to the weekly over here. So we were saying about 2017. And that's when it started going up. This is not... Okay. And of course Bitcoin was, it did some stuff, but it was on such a smaller scale back then. So as that was going up, Bitcoin was coming down, it looks like. And as it went flat, Bitcoin was doing really, really good. Oh my God, that's back when it was $12,000. And when it's going up, Bitcoin sucks, is what I can see. Started leveling off and we caught up a little bit. So it looks like when it goes sideways and down, that Bitcoin reacts favorably. And so if it's going to continue down, I would think that that might be beneficial from Bitcoin if I'm putting the right things together here. Let me scroll back up here. Bitcoin hitting a monthly wall of long liquidations. Yetham, and it's not fun. It's not fun for me seeing Bitcoin being this bearish at this point in the year. Oh, I thought, all right, man, this thing is not remembering things I've done taken off before for some reason. And are we there? Well, I am invalidated. And it's time for me to take a moment and safeguard my freaking account, people. Because here we go. Is this CoinEx? This is CoinEx. Alright, well, I have just been invalidated with my idea. You suck, Road Dawg! Why is Grok on here? Get off of my screen! I need my things now. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, I suggest that you set your stops if you're trying to long or if you got some longs, because the market is not wanting to play ball right now. And as I'm speaking, since my thesis is invalidated, I'm coming through here and I'm saving my ass, and basically I'm selling. Oh, and some of them already have done okay. I'm selling about half of my positions on some of these altcoins right now. Some of my top ones that I do not want to let drag me under or get me into anything crazy here. As we watch Total 3 also come down. Might she catch some support there? I mean, that would be beautiful, but might she always just continue to drag us through the ringer? Oh man, my stops have hit on a lot of these already, so good. Because that didn't happen that one day when everything went all to hell. So my risk looks pretty good on the majority of these. Monero, how are you looking right now? You usually do pretty good. I don't know if I want to play you or not. I think I'll do some. All right, so I don't see anything emergency. Don't see anything that I need to take care of as an emergency at the moment. Knock on wood. Oh, there's one. Might want to take care of that little guy. Put me a little trailing stop market under here. And so I'm just layering in stops, and it looks like a lot of mine have already caught, so good. All I gotta do is go back and pay that off. And then my risk management is, my risk levels are good on the majority of these. I'm just trying to catch a few little outliers. Oh, gosh, I&J, are you freaking kidding me? Look at you. Wait a minute. Don't I have some indicators and stuff over here? Did I erase my indicators? Oh my god. Mercury in retrograde, you suck. There we are they back? I don't want to have to go back and do all this stuff again. There we no. Oh, we're on indices, right? Yeah, I don't have them over here. You got me all twisted all right. Here we go. Okay, thought I erased all my indicators and all my setups over here. Let's take a look at I&J. Zoom out. I just saw the, what was that, the daily? Red dot confirmed from yesterday on Market Cipher there. All right, well, it's been a real fun bull market, and it's been a real fun altcoin season. But these moving averages are rolling over, and that just kind of tells me we can come down. We can come down a little bit lower before we start turning our asses around like we want to see. And that sucks. Solana. Let's check out Solana. How you doing over here? You're at 140 now. At 140 on Solana. I think some of your bigger gurus are round tripping this thing one more time here. Starting to get them. They haven't crossed over yet. But we have a trend line here. It's kind of pointing toward 130 for a possibility of Solana. Get my stop markets in place here. Ooh, Filecoin. Okay, good. Yeah, you've already been stopped. All right. Looks like my trailing stops have hit. I'm impressed. Why didn't you do that the other day? Because they cheated. Some of these.
Charts on the wall, candlesticks like Picasso. Bull run dreams while it's fat like a taco. I'm the Fibonacci master.
All right, and oh golly, here's another gaming thing that ILV Aluminum. That one used to be pretty. It used to be a pretty good one to be in. She's done some good price action things. She's down at the bottoms again. Oh man, coming down to this area. Trap drums hit hard, leaving doubt erased. Road Dawg got the sauce, yeah, the method is free, but where the gratitude at? Support a OG. Alluvium. Another one down at the dirts. $8. Interesting for one that was up at $153, right? What are you looking like, Alluvium? Have you ever got a chance to come back? Whenever gaming comes back, if it ever does. $79 million market cap. 9.5 million of these coins. That's how it can get up to $150. The tokenomics. Decentralized gaming studio that merges online gaming with cryptocurrency. Again, gaming is not my favorite thing. It was fun when, what's his name? Becker was out here hyping them, but then, you know, Becker also does some backroom deals and gets in very early on these coins. You know, he'll admit that every once in a while, where they, you know, approach for sponsorships. They made a special deal and get in below retail prices, so even when it comes down, he can say, I'm still up. That website is bitchin' AF though, right? That's a gaming website right there. Play now, log in, sign up, Overworld. Yeah. That's kind of cool. Maybe I'll keep you on my radar, Illuvium, but man, it losing $37 in that area. Woo! That's a rough one. Solana for your dada, Solana. Wait, okay, I think that was before I looked at Solana. We did look at Solana. She looked like she's headed toward 140. So I had to do some risk mitigation plans right there. Slash some cooter for some good luck. There's a good idea. Ethereum's OpenCM gap is at 2,800. Where is... So that would be the... I've never looked at the Ethereum future. See, oh, here we go. CME futures over here. Found it. Talking about this little gap right here, I guess, right there. Looks like it. Oh, it's got a double. Oh, look at that. There's also the same thing, 28.89. It never even filled that one over here. It gapped up over again too. That was from February 2025, and then this one's from June. There's this, it's got gaps all across. Look at that. That is. There's a term for this, right? I think it's called island. But right in this area is where all the gaps are. It looks like it filled here, so I guess we can take that one out. That's interesting. Let's look that up. You don't see this very often in crypto. And I think we had our first. I think Bitcoin is the first one that I've seen talked about do this. Is island. I don't know if you can call it a pattern or just an event. They're seen as being reversals, and we looked at one before. It's called an island reversal. Let's see if we can go through here and get some of these pictures. But they have a gap that goes across here, right? Like that. That kind of sucks. So would this one be a? And here it is happening here. So it comes over, and this is a reversal idea. We're looking at the opposite of that. So it'd be like this. So you got a gap down and a gap up there. But now we're coming back to test that gap. Here's another one. Can we get a bigger picture? Island reversal candlestick pattern trading tips. Well, I don't really do candlestick patterns as much. That's not my thing. We know trying to remember all 300 or 400 or 500 different patterns there. I just rather read the candlesticks individually. All right, so Ethereum, and you're coming back to test it. So as a reversal idea, that's what they're talking about here. Looks like it did pretty good. Now we got the opposite thing. What if it creates another gap? One more downside. Suck ass. All right. Well, CME futures. How you looking over here on Ethereum? Let's check it out on the Heikinashi candles. Right in that area is our 618 fib, and Miss Lucy is hanging out there. So she's in the picture here on the daily chart. Gotta love Miss Lucy. She's always got her butt in the area where it doesn't need to be. Always messing around with things there. This is the gap area here, but here's what I see. I do see a bullish cross of the 200 over the 300. Now, will it make it down there? I mean, some people insist that the gaps will always get filled. And it could just be, well, would it necessarily, would a wick do it? I think you got some different verdicts out there where the wick will take care of it, or if it needs to be a candle body, actually do it. To me, this looks like an ABC correction for Elliot. And, oh, well, no, Elliot disagrees. Elliot says, no, Road Dawg, you can't freaking count. I say that about you too, Elliot. I'm just being honest with you. Okay, the orange one has got ABC correction. The blue one has got a 4 and then saying a 5. Like Ethereum going to fake us out and go to 5,500. I'm cool with it. Need some kind of happy news over here. Price structure wise, I mean, I like what I'm seeing here, rolling over and coming for a possible double bottom scenario, but I'm not seeing it so much on the indicators just yet, especially the Ichimoku cloud, not seeing it there. Alright, so I hope we can catch some traction and not see these things roll over. I hope this is just a fake out for the market to get us scared and play with our heads and everything. Because, I mean, this is the point. Whenever money printer go burr, this too will change in crypto. So I'm not in on the bear market thing. Yeah, I mean, I'm still looking for a few more months for full-on bear. I'm speculating that that's what we're at. But a lot of people are on the bear train, and you can't blame them with how price keeps acting and invalidating things like here, like it just invalidated my idea that I've been watching for a long time and very confident on. But there's still a slight chance that maybe, I mean, it's still probably within range, but for me, you know, I'm until it gets back above 98,000, I'm just going to consider it invalidated. I'm not going to sit here, well, wait till it gets 95 and say, hell no, I ain't writing this crap down no more. But I did have a shark pattern over here, the major shark. And maybe it'll still do something, just being a type 2 return. Sometimes they can go a little bit lower, but losing the D area over here, losing our 1.618, if it closes candles, we can wick down below here and come back in and be fine. Maybe we do that. But if we start getting candle bodies closing below this area, then it's invalid. It's invalid. It's not what, if it is what it is, it's not playing out. Or maybe, but I've double checked it and my fibs were on point there for my targets within range and everything. So we have to see. Sucks to be in crypto when it's falling down and you're holding bags, right? It's only fun to be in it if you shorted everything. It's shorting everything. So I suspect that James Wynn is probably here on Twitter just bragging like crazy. Let's see what he said.
Road Dawg Crypto, yeah, we on the ride.
Guess it's easier to go to X. Oh my goodness, I feel a sneeze coming on. Oh, it went away. We got Layer G. I got this. This is where I used to come and do nightly news. We had a little news section. It was really cool because he would do some really cool news. But when we got flushed out in April, this guy had to take a break and he's just never come back. He still posts some of these links about things that are going on with coins. This is still a good follow for some alpha. He posts out a monthly thing, video earnings report, Zcash 1 year after second halving, and just some interesting stuff on coins and coin news. But I really missed the daily news that he would put out because he had some pretty good alpha and it was very concise and easy to go over. Oh, I got a notification. What is it? Elon Tusk liked my post. Perfect answer to the popular first date question. What do you bring to the table? Well, all the cooter that you can handle. We're looking for James Wynn. Because why not? I was subscribed to him, but I couldn't stand his He just treats everybody like crap over here. There you are, James Wynn, the real one. And I'm sure he's got something smart ass to say over here. As a pinned message, here's one 17 minutes ago. So far, everything I predicted is coming true. The more it has come true, the stronger my thesis becomes. Special thanks to Dr. Profit Crypto and Great Martis. Both of these deserve a follow. They did not make my decision for me, but certainly made me feel confident in it. Michael Burry, one of my favorite mentors, is now completely out of the stock market. For those who don't know, he's the one that, yeah, but he's also been wrong ever since he's had that. Crypto says this support must hold, and it didn't. This freaking support must hold, but it didn't. James Wynn says you think you're buying the dip, meanwhile they are offloading. When the buy pressure runs out, we will see capitulation. This is also the guy that kept losing and losing and losing and losing millions of dollars in this market, and I don't think he's real. I think it's just a hype machine. He just wanted to come out, and I don't think it's, I don't know. But he says over here, made 100 million in 70 days trading perps on chain. Did the largest ever publicly traded long in Bitcoin history. Trade psychology, not financial advice. Use your own research. But he just came out of nowhere and just went brawl over here. I believe this is the beginning of its brutal downfall. Stay safe, sit in cash, not the time to be risk on. He may be correct on that. Your job now is to go on a massive unfalling spree. Also take away as many lessons as possible from this bull market. I know it's probably most of yours first cycle. I lost on my first cycle. Crypto is still tiny, and that brings tremendous volatility. But also a huge opportunity if you believe in the long term. So what are you saying, James? I don't know. He's a little bit too arrogant for me to follow and be around. A little condescending a lot. 97.9. Are you going to climb back up to 98,000 and invalidate me and make me feel stupid for taking my stop losses? It happens. That happens. At 74,000, they stopped me out and at my levels, and then I had to buy back in a few $1,000s higher. It might happen again here. Everyone's trying to front run a bear market that I personally don't think is coming right. That's my sentiment too. I think everybody is trying to run it, and when everybody goes bearish like that, and we also somebody gets their asses handed to us. The only thing is, you know, a lot of us can get caught up in all that stuff too, right? Just trying to play the risk management game, and still, I will play Jedi mind trick on Trump. Trumpito printer rapido. I would give it's 17 to 28 days for the results. Remember 11/13. I said it. If not, blame Sean. Banging gummies. Bobby's right on point. Look on my cooter. Oh my God, James Wisdom is a troll. He's a total troll. Can't handle the scooter. Whoop scooter. She wrecked her cooter on the scooter. Got mercy from the looter. And got the booter and the hooter. We're just being a poet tonight. I just made eggplant and peaches. Mercury puts a fritz on my pewter. I've been putting it on mine too. Turkey in retrograde. Hype. And landed in the poop shooter. How long have we been going? An hour and a half? It's crazy. And we're just watching Bitcoin just bleed out here. Until, now look at you. Look at you. Look at you, dirty little bastard. You dirty little bastard. Well, I layered them, right? You didn't, or did I? No, I'm pretty heavily layered out. Well, that's interesting. All right, so I'll be managing my risk on a lot of these altcoins. It looks like a lot of things have been layered out for me. Could this be a bear flag? It can be. Also could be the formation of a bottom pattern through here at support, so we got that idea. It's just another sucky day in crypto, and again, the bigger time frames I think are our best guidance. And we got bearish crosses coming in, so it doesn't mean an immediate comeback, right? And then you got a second one, the 50 trying to cross the 200 on the daily. If that happens, then that could be another little push that we could see a little bit. And currently I'm looking about 95 in that area to see what we have there. And then we got our bigger picture that we've been talking about for a while, this area at 84,003 for the 382 Fibonacci. That's also where Lucy's hanging out. If we lose the 360 here, Lucy's on the table, and so we do have that idea now. I know 88,000 is a very popular one, but just keep in mind, I mean, if we get down there, is that a good place? I don't think so. You'd be saying, but you talk about the 382, but it's after it lost a trend line. It lost our major trend line to get down there, and to me, that's bearish. And that might be one of the signs that would start getting me thinking, well, shoot, maybe we are looking at bear market. The biggest thing I'll be looking for that we went over, and I think that we needed to kind of pound home, is the 50 moving average. We regain the 50 moving average, we're probably okay. But this one's got kind of a deep. It went deeper than what we're used to seeing here, testing that 50. So this is the weekly candle, and we haven't closed it yet, and that's coming Sunday, so we'll get a better idea there. But what is that coming in? That's 102.8. We need to get past that. We need to reclaim that area. So just to recap here on the weekly, I think this is the best chart to keep in, to help us guide ourselves as far as if we're entering bear market territory or not, if it's going to hold. And remember, 9 crossing the 21s happened every time that we've dropped, and we leveled out on the 50 and recovered. Just a little scarier now because, well, we're not above the 50 right now, right? And on the daily, that transposes into the 360 moving average, roughly. And we got a full candle body open and closed below it. We have lost that sucker here. So I am feeling a little bit more bearish than bullish at the moment because, well, my setup has been officially invalidated. Sucks. Well, there's still a margin of hope, but it would have to prove some stuff to me for me to jump back in on that idea. I'll keep you informed in Telegram if I see anything come over. Very exciting, or I might do another random stream or everything, but right now we're just going to watch everything over here go, oh my gosh! Here on the daily for altcoins, 6%, another 1 and 2% down since the stream opened. IP is down to $3. Lots of great prices here if they don't continue to go down and become even better prices. Avalanche. But there's still just that part of me that says this cycle can't be this crappy. This can't be. It can't. April and May of 2024 can't be the top for altcoins, but so far it was. Altcoins have just been in a perpetual bear market. Other than that spike up in 2024. Other than that, altcoins have just sucked. Totally sucked. And the only people that came out are the people that hung on to their Bitcoin and didn't do the stupid stuff like I did, which was, use it to help fund some altcoin plays. And watch it just suck that Bitcoin right up. Won't be doing that anymore. But I did over on my iTrust account go ahead and got out some altcoins over there and put them into Bitcoin. Not everything, but some things that were up. I even sold off some of my gold over there and put it into Bitcoin. Let me come back to the chat here. Bear ass market. Arsmer says, we are not in a bear market. I don't think we are. Yeah, I don't have the confirmations, but we're close to some areas that could confirm. So I'm just got my eyes open. I'm not flipping bearish, but I'm feeling a little bit more bearish because I'm a little jaded because of my idea looks like it's possibly validating right now. So I gotta go examine myself and what made you so certain that that's what it was? I gotta go out and dissect all this so that I don't repeat same mistakes, or even worse, mislead my audience. That's the worst fear I've got, to be misleading for any of you guys and say, oh, you said it was going to do this, and I'm like, I'm trying to be as accurate as I can here with what I say. Bonds have crushed altcoins, US 10-year and others against others. Oh, that's a good. Liquidity hasn't felt risky for a while. Randy F says gold is on the rise. It is. I didn't sell all my gold. I just sold a fraction of it, but I figured it was in that good place that was still up from where I got in on it. And I still got some gold plays over on CoinEx with XAUT. That's the one that I've still got a gold play over there, and it's doing all right. It's holding. Got it going against the dollar, and one also playing against Bitcoin. So I'm doing that with gold over there. I'm basically any altcoins I'm in would have to be winning against Bitcoin at this point, and so doing them against BTC, I think that's probably a habit that we need to bring back. That's kind of left a couple of cycles ago. But even Zcash is still got some green candles here on the daily for like she's trying to do something. Now this one, what we got, is that a Gartley? I believe that's a Gartley we're looking at right there. Still trying to get all in. Where'd you come back? No, you're not. You came at 786. You're not a Gartley. I think, or what are you, a cipher? Jeez, still trying to. No, you're not a cipher. Still trying to get with all these names. The names for these, well, with these harmonic patterns, it depends on where they come down to when they retrace. This would be A, B, or well, this is X, this is A, this is B, wherever it retraces to. And so if it's a 618, then it qualifies to be in a certain category, right? 618s give you, in general, about 4 to choose from. There can be like 4 options. And then you look about where this one, where it bumps his head at, right? And this is more in tune to what, and the way I was kind of went down the harmonic rabbit hole before I ever discovered how to use this tool and what these, actually name patterns represent and stuff. What are you doing? And so from here, and this goes into my method, we pull high to low, and then we got a 618. So it came down to, gosh darn it. 618. You are. That's a 222 Gartley. Okay. So 786 retracement. Okay. Well, Zcash looks like it's got a good setup for. Looks like it's going to continue to go against. That's crazy. Oh, you're even respecting that. This is the Zcash against Bitcoin actually looks pretty good. I mean, it looks more promising than some of the other things I've seen. And these are the targets that we got based on this Gartley. .005, .0062, where we are now. If we get up there, 11 to 25% gains on Bitcoin. Not bad. I'm glad I saw that. Maybe I'll. One major caveat is that, says Jim, is that most bonds have been in market and not par. Basis trade has been using 59 to 100x leverage on trade bonds since 2022. Question? Wow. Toby Boy says this is the opposite of euphoria. Yeah, I can see how you do that. Yeah, Pax Gold is up. Cater Squash says, I'm out, y'all, hitting the market. Extreme Fear is at 12 right now. That is crazy. So, and this could turn out to be one of the best times to get into Bitcoin. When Fear and Greed is down that low, it could be. Of course, I would want to wait towards some stopping point for the knife to stop falling and cutting people up. Again, take a look at Bitcoin here. From the low of 74 up to the high of 126. And it does look like our next stop is going to be that 618, but it may not stop there. We look at the 786 and 886 retracement areas down. Oh, what happened? What the hell? I'm on... Did I do this again? Oh, man. Mercury in retrograde. You were total 3. I'm putting you back over there. Well, I just can't get me a clean Bitcoin chart anywhere. Can we find us another one? Oh, here's one. Binance Futures. With very little price history. I'm sure I could use Bitstamp. Oh, no, that's a clean chart. So we're looking at that 74. So 618's coming in at 94, but we're starting to look at 85 and 80 in these areas. 786 down here. And have you lost the trend line? Did you lose the trend line? I guess that's the main question we need to ask right here. Go to the daily. No, it has not. But it could wick to that 786. So I got to put that one, and that's where Lucy's hanging out. So I'm seeing the possibility about 85, and I think we also have a bigger 382 Fibonacci around 84 in that area. If we continue south, if we don't catch a break over here. But, you know, we also want to consider, you know, it could be, if we do have, if there's a scenario where we're going to come down to the 80s, which I think is total bullshit at this point in the market. But this trend line's really holding, so I would expect to see us have to bounce our happy asses down there somehow. So there could be a little relief rally coming back up, and we could see 103, 104, some of those areas there before we come down lower. And that gives some opportunities if you don't get scared and get out. You risk a little bit if you find it necessary as the prices start to bounce. But usually when they start falling like this, a lot of it will just scare a lot of people out and get them to sell at bottoms. And to also short at bottoms too. There's probably some people's looking at 97.6 and saying, I want to start shorting now. And this is the worst place, in my personal opinion, to start shorting. When we get a bump back up and it starts looking like it's trying to do something. When people start chasing longs a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen, today has been a sucky Thursday. A sucky Thursday. Thursdays are usually a pretty decent day, but not today. Let's see if we can find some support here. Work our happy little asses up, but again, let me leave you with some targets that we need to test. 102.2. That's the one I'm looking for. See if we can hold it. We need to get above it and hold it. We don't hold it, then it opens us up to the door down here to the 80s and lower 90s, even more. And this is on the 15-minute time frame, so that's something we can watch tonight. And we also got that bearish retest of this guy right here. That's kind of concerning. And that's where we started. This is where we started with our tonight show, was looking at this very same setup right here, this very same trend line, and noticing that was made a very beautiful bearish retest, and we're saying might be able to pull off a bull trap, but I'm not really thinking it's looking that likely, and it wasn't. We just rode over underneath the 50 moving average here on the 15-minute. Then start looking for some bullish divergence, and you got a little bit here on the RSI where this is going up and price action's coming down. So there might be a little give and take, but we're not seeing the big move that we need. I'm not seeing it yet. Not seeing it yet. Sometimes crypto sucks, and sometimes it just keeps sucking and sucking more. I'm going to start going back to I'm going to start doing stuff. we've been looking at stocks a little bit more for the past 6 months, we'd probably be in a better position, honestly. I think Jim can testify to that. Gator Terra said you should say good night to her brother too. I'm just eavesdropping in people's conversations apparently. Didn't mean to blurt out your business. I was seeing 49,000 today, and that was scary. Oh no. What is Bitcoin dominance sitting at? I know I gotta add that back over here. Somehow it disappeared from my little area. Did you get moved? We got others dominance. Well, look at you. This is others dominance. This is our altcoin. That's a bullish set. I mean, it sucks that it's under here and that's resistance, but this little formation we got here is flagging out above it. That's actually kind of a bullish look. That's on the 4 hour. All right, now this is other. I would not expect this. I would not expect this out of others dominance. And it did a bear trap here on the 2nd on Sunday. I mean, I know there's resistance ahead, but this is it made a higher high. Why are you not looking as bearish other dominance? And why is the altcoins sucking so much? Well, they're not. They could be sucking a lot worse, to be honest with you. Now here we're over the week. I mean, surprisingly, we're only down 1 to 2% on the week. I mean, it's not counting all the 5s, 10s, 20% we fell before. But on the daily, seeing this and then looking at others over here just holding its ground, I'm like, yeah, something's not adding up there. That's interesting. So I'll be looking at Bitcoin dominance, so I can add it back to my list over here. Where the hell did it go? There we are. Used to, you could just add this real easy. Now you can't. And I keep forgetting the trick. No, I'm not comparing symbols. Am I going here? Nope, not doing that. Ah, crap. They need to make this easier to do. Can I do it over here? Nope. Can I do it here? Add symbol. Okay. They made it harder. BTC.D. Alright, there we go. Now we got you back into the picture. Apparently I erased it. How's Platinum doing? Because I'm in the Platinum, and it slowed down after I got in because I was trying to buy near this trend line here as much as I could. I'm not seeing the love out of Platinum just yet. It should be 15.9. I'm having to buy through E-Trade, and they can't buy the commodity, so I got to do the ETFs, and that's securities, commodity. I mean, gosh darn it, I need to find a good commodities platform. I'm more into commodities, I believe, and I would like to do platinum and gold. But luckily, you know, some of this stuff is getting tokenized. Some of it's out there to trade that way, get some exposure to it. We were taking a look at Bitcoin dominance before I got over here. So it's at 59% for Bitcoin dominance, and on the 12 hour, it gave us a little green buy dot. I don't see anything on the daily. Like you got it on the 6 hour, the 6 hour. It's been on the 4 hour. But now we can add it back over. Oh, we got you over here. I think this is the place where I like to look at it most. This is. I mean, it's really respecting the trend lines that we got drawn here. We saw it lose this level and come back in, and now this is holding. I was hoping that it wouldn't, and maybe it will still break down. I don't know with this area of resistance on the red line, but the support here on the white line seems to be holding. The more this comes down, the better altcoins are. Hey, sideways and Bitcoin falls, that's not as helpful either. So if Bitcoin dominance, well, if it goes up and Bitcoin goes down, then your altcoins dump, and that's the scenario we might be setting up for. that's what I don't want to be involved. So that's why I'm trying to safeguard my risk on what my altcoin plays are. At least if they got leverage. If they got spot, I'm not as, I look at them last. It's the leverage ones, or one that's got any kind of leverage. And it's usually 2 to 3, up to 3x on spot margin, and not using the full all of that. Usually 3 to 5x for a lot of the smaller altcoins there, and I don't use the full amount. So that's how I control my leverage over there. But still, even controlling it, I think it can get out of hand just with an average of 1.5 to 2x. It's like, oh my God, what happened? The drop that we had the other day, it cleared out all those. Not all of those, but it cleared out a lot of those. But that does kind of suck. So what we need for altcoin season is for Bitcoin dominance to go down and for Bitcoin to go up, and then we can get altcoin season. But we got Bitcoin dominance going up in any situation. Well, alts either go down, or they dump, or they just kind of hang out and whatever. So they're not really a good situation where this thing moves its way up like it has been for altcoins. And the proof is in the pudding with our portfolios and our performance and how they've done, right? But if it can go down a little bit, and if Bitcoin, it doesn't matter if it goes, Bitcoin hangs out sideways, or if Bitcoin goes up too, then we see altcoins rise with it. And if Bitcoin goes down with this going down, then alts they just kind of hang out a little bit. So anytime that this is going down, it's better for us for altcoins, and anytime it's going up, it's not as good, and it just keeps making higher lows. So sucks for altcoins at the moment. It looks like it should be rolling over. Maybe it will. We just gotta be patient and take some time. But it is not happening right now, and as we go into this weekend. Sucks. Most metals are up, says PMO. I remember asking for you to take a look at XPT back in February, actually. Oh, did I miss something? I highly doubt that blockchain will expose dark pool. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, I lost it. Dark pool order blocks can actually be useful to identify a ceiling or floor, despite being criminal in nature. I am not sure that I understand. That's a term that I'm not familiar with. Dark pool order block. It sounds cool and sinister as hell, though. I'm taking some notes. I'm going to look some of this stuff up later. Dark pool order blocks. New York pennies got changed to 25 copper, 55% zinc, and I think the other are. Okay. Have they changed it again? No more nickels either. May not be any more weed if Mitch McConnell gets his way. I don't know if you guys heard that. In the CR resolution to open up the government, there was some wordage snuck in there that would kill the hemp stuff that's going on. Turns out, there was a hemp bill that Trump did when he was in office last through the Farm Bill, and that's what allowed a lot of why you're seeing a lot of hemp products out right now, THCA and all that stuff, through a loophole. And I think America was grateful for it, to be honest with you. Oh man, Mitch McConnell, he's a Democrat, right? You're gonna piss everybody off, Democrats. You just keep pissing every little sector off. What the hell? Pretty soon you're not gonna have a party. You're not gonna have anybody that's gonna like a damn Democrat, unless they're blue-haired nose rings or that seems to. I'm not trying to stereotype, but I'm just saying if the shoe fits, wear it. Or if the nose ring fits, you probably are. But my gosh, they're going to piss a lot of people off. They try to mess with that. And I just saw I just caught that information today. I was like, well, you little sneaky bastards. Always trying to put in something sneaky in there, and then the wording would just mess everything. It would kill the industry that has taken off and created lots and lots of jobs. I'm just saying. And it's not like the stuff is. They're acting like it's being sold to kids every day, and they make it look like candy. And I know they got some Delta 8 stuff or whatever. Maybe, yeah, I realize that a lot of that stuff's crap anyway, right? Hell, even a lot of stuff that they sell at the dispensary is just like, oh, Seems like it was better when I was younger. Some of the stuff it's I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I just don't think there's any potency there to be really worried about. Okay, I'm like, this is nothing like I remember being. I think they'd already deleted it down, or maybe my tolerance is just that high. I don't know. They're like, don't do it for a while. Then they're like, no, it's like, no, nothing happened. Oh, snap! Somebody turn the money printer on. That's what we need to see, is the big money printer go on. See the money printer go on, then maybe we can see something fun happen. Okay, let me come back down. I got off. Let's see, the dark pool blocks show you where the large-scale capital whales are entering or exiting. They are designed in such a way that the market maker can protect their positions. PMO says Democrats suck. Well, it seems to be the unless you watch, the mainstream news, it seems to be the general consensus that I see. I just see them making more stupid choices after stupid choices and expecting everybody to come in on it. And what they did with the shutdown, that's just shit. That's just, of course, I mean, they're getting paid, right? They need to change those rules, man. When the armed services has to not get paid, but your congressman up there sitting fat, high on the hog, do you get paid? That needs to change. Could legalize all those drugs and open up the government, run narcotics facilities that folks can use the money to spend on illegal stuff. And then they get revenue from selling to folks that want to try it. Yeah, but I don't think I'm not of the opinion that everything should be out there. I mean, I don't think there should be fentanyl dispensaries and all this other stuff. But for something that's naturally, listen, nobody started doing all the dab stuff and all this other stuff. I mean, that didn't become. If just the natural product had been legal and you could grow it on your own, I don't think we would see all these derivatives and stuff of it, right? If they had done it right, they wouldn't have had to find that loophole through the Farm Act bill. And now they're making things. They're going through so many back-ass processes just to get you a product so that it can be compliant. That it just screws everything. They make things too damn complicated. And that's all I've ever seen Democrats do, is just complicate the shit out of stuff and then watch it burn up and go to hell and then blame it on Republicans. And I'm not even technically a Republican. All right, I think I'm more of a not liberal, a libertarian. I think that's what I fall into. I'm just like, government should get the hell out of my business and we all live free and respect each other and respect the Constitution. It's kind of just what I think. It's my point. Doesn't seem to be very popular. It's like now we want to be communist America, socialist America, and I'm like, I think I know where it come from. Why aren't we going after these people that keep funding all these big ass ideas and creating all this stuff? Anita Show said, I told my dad to stop teaching me math. The record is broken. 40 watching. Wake up! Oh, I see 32 on my screen. That's cool though. I might write them off. Let's see. Jay Flores, is the bull run over? It feels like it is. I think they want you to feel like it is, and I think they're probably going to try to make you think that it is. I think that I would describe it as crypto is still under attack. Especially Bitcoin and the altcoins are just along for the ride. There's just nothing there. They already decimated altcoins. Honestly, I think the big money is just snagging up Bitcoin and they're making a sale. Or capitulate. And turn bearish on it. I mean, think about this. Okay, let's put it in this perspective. I was mentioning this to my wife earlier today. But where's those maps that they got? Where can we? What's it called? Bitcoin. I don't think this is. Okay, yeah. So Is this current? That's old. That's September. Okay, monthly returns heat map chart. All right, so I think you guys can see this. How did you get up there? My little alien guy up there. There we go.
Hey! New bag of broken glass and scorpions! Now with 50% more paint!
Awesome!
It's shards, it's stingers, it's totally collectible! Each bag packed with genuine breaky bits and real life.
All right, sorry for that commercial ad. All right, so historically, the green months, right? And October and November, they did the flim flam. It's September is usually Rectember, and summer's usually. But they bumped us up when we expected them to take us down, and then when we traditionally have the good months, they're killing it. They're just decimating it. So we're already down 10% here in November. Pathetic to be in bull run season compared to. I don't like this chart. They got variations on the color. It's throwing me off. But during our in 2020, I want to get a different one. Some more solid colors there. That one's just a little bit. How about Bitbo? But to me, it looks like the smart money got together and made a plan, and like, well, what we need to do is, in their bullish months when they're expecting everything to go up, sell the hell on them, scare them out. I think that's the simplest answer here. They already know what we were expecting as retail, and they said, well, let's give them a number. This is not it. What's this called? Monthly returns. Bitcoin monthly returns. Coin glass, that'd be a good one. Here we go, monthly returns. Yes, a lot easier to read over here. So 2017, yeah. Look at all those green months and look at the percentages. 32, 52, 10%, 17%, 65%. We had September sucked because it usually does, right? So for this time, we actually came up. And then October routinely is one of the best ones ever. And then we were down. We did it like we did 2018. We're not getting this. 2017 was the bull year there, right? 2018 started sucking, and it's like we're a year after it almost feels like we're a year after in this market almost. 2020 over here, October went up 27%, November went up 42%, December went up 46%. And so I think, it does, we got all the data there to know what everybody would be expecting for your cycle, blah, blah, blah. And if they know what your game plan is and what your war plan is, well, they can plan against you and take advantage of that. And I think that's exactly what they've done. If they've done that, that makes me think that maybe 2026 might be a pretty bitchin' year for Bitcoin. But it sure as hell ain't 2025. All we got is 14%, 10%, 2%, 8% on Bitcoin. Nothing like we're used to. Nothing like 32%. Even like in 2020, 34%, 9%, 24%, 2%. So we'd have a good month and a meh month, a bad month. But still 27%, 42%, 46% there, October to December. And 2023... that was the good run right there. Look, we had 4 months, or 4, 5, 6, 7 months in a row of gains. Wasn't a whole lot in September because that one sucks. Normally a red month, but it wasn't that month. October, 28%. Only got 3% this time. 8% in November. We're down 11 already. Only 12% there in December, but then we got in the January, 0.62%. 43% in February. That's all in 2024. And in March, up 16%. And then this is when everything just turned. It's like that. For altcoins, that was definitely a top over here in March and April. But you look back and see the normal returns that you get on Bitcoin, 36%, 29% in these months. And then here they come in on our best months of the bull run, of the bull cycle, of the bull year. And I just think it's heavily manipulated. I think it's all pure freaking manipulation, because we got the big boys in the game. We got the BlackRocks and everything who are buying up 45,000 Bitcoin. They bought it up on the first dip we had. Then I just saw something else where somebody else, another big group, whether it was BlackRock or somebody else, bought another like 43,000 Bitcoin. They're buying right now. And the only place that they can really buy is from making it cheaper and affordable and making us think that it's not worth anything, or it's going to keep going down, that it's all over. That, or forcing you because you got leverage. And that's where I'm falling in. Now I'm being forced to have to manage my risk, and they're good at taking your money if you got leverage. This is what I found. They're good at slowly just nibbling at your stockpile when you're on leverage. The best play that I've seen for Bitcoin, the real only winning play that I've seen that would work out, is just DCA. And try to catch some of these bottoms when when fear's at the lowest, which it is right now, right? That's what we just discovered. I haven't actually pulled it up to see it, but we should be able to get over here at highlights, I guess. No, coin market cap. That's the place to go. They put it all up here. Fear and greed currently at 22% right now. Isn't that crazy? Yesterday is 25. Last week is 21. Last month it was neutral. You had extreme greed about a year ago. Almost a year ago, we were at 88% extreme greed. And that's when things were starting to look good. Our yearly low was March 10th, 2025. We got down to, that was before Liberation Day. Huh. I'll go figure that. That's surprising. Bitcoin still below. But she's trying to catch over here, whether it's just temporary or whether it can turn into something good. On the bottom of this trend line, that trend line is still being respected. So there might be some possible long ideas that I might be playing tonight with the big cash out that I've gotten from my stop outs. But what I would do is set some tight stop losses, and that'd be that's a 0.5% stop loss there. And even below this other candle, I'm on the 6-minute time frame now, on the small test time frame. But somewhere below the trend line, and could try to do something like that to see if we can catch. I do like the point. I do like that we are at the bottom of the trend line. There could be a long here. So I'll be investigating that, because you can, in tight risk management in case it doesn't hold. But I'm not ready to short here. I would have to see us come up for a lower high and try to take a short. I'm very against shorting the bottoms, like behind the tops. All right, so we've been going for 2 hours, and it's time for me to get the hell out of here. People acting like, let's see what Jim says. People acting like the music has already stopped are forgetting we don't know the forward policy decision makings until December. Yep, good point. Very good point, Jim. Yeah, I'm a lot of people that I've seen on YouTube that went really mega bearish, and they're not as certain about it, but I think some of them, they're just getting their information from somewhere else that they got confidence in and rolling with it. I don't think it's their own. From the way I see them do TA, I don't think they have anything that would really tell them anything. So I think it's probably coming from another source. But there are a lot of them that they're flipped very bearish right now, and I'm not there yet, but I'm feeling the bearishness now, just because my setup didn't work out or has a strong potential now not to work out. It may come back, but it doesn't make any sense to me, and so I'm not going full bear and calling for a bear market until there's more confirmation. And a lot of people have already jumped out there doing that. Power, for instance, price goes up, retail is buying. Price goes down, institutions are buying. There we go. There you go. That's a nice way to sum it up. Yeah, retail is lost. But it's kind of interesting that it's like they're not giving the care if they don't seem to care if they scared the hell out of the retail or not. They just want to get their fingers in there. I don't blame them. I'd want to get Bitcoin around 100,000 too if I could. For them to stock up. A lot of them didn't come in until Bitcoin was around 70-something thousand anyway, right? Between 57, I think that's when the first ETFs and stuff like that started kicking off and money started flowing into it. And so that's where they started establishing their positions. There was a flush out, but somewhere around under 70,000 is where a lot of them got their real foothold in. Before then, they were avoiding it, right? And didn't have a method to make it easy for them to do. Except for the people that are out actually trading Bitcoin, some of the bigger whatever institutions, very few of them were doing that. But the ETFs and all that stuff made it easier. But it's going to be a different game. And one concern I got, and I think a lot of people have this concern too, is for the companies that are using Bitcoin for their treasury account. I mean, that's a great idea. We'd like to see. I mean, it's good. And we'd like to see that. But how are they going to react when their balance sheets go in the negative, like in the bear market or things, or like now when they, what if they bought when Bitcoin is 120 and now we're sitting here under 100,000? Are they going to add to the selling pressure because they want to go risk off? I mean, so we got bigger players doing some bigger things, and not everybody's going to be a hodler, right? I didn't say they are, but they can have sell-offs and other things, big numbers to sell off. I'm curious. It'll probably be a little bit before Bitcoin kind of levels out. It's still going to have some volatility with all this stuff going on, but I just wonder how that's going to affect the corporate treasuries and things like that. Unless they really got a good understanding of Bitcoin and a plan for it. Just something we got to watch out for. Guys, thanks for hanging out. There's 30 people here, and I appreciate you all. If you don't mind, if you could. Elvis? Oh, man, is he in the break room again? Sean?
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button,
thank you.
I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Look, we got the Stiletto Hill trying to form here. So I do think we're trying to get something local here. So I think we'll get a little relief. Maybe my shark pattern will still play out. I don't know. I would like to see that happen. They're supposed to be really, really strong harmonic patterns. I'm just throwing me off to see one, not take yet. But we're just $500 below what I was calling my invalidation. We still could be within, the room, the little margin area. And also there are other idea with this big trend line right here with the expanding broadening pattern. It has a 60% chance to break to the upside of that pattern, and we're at the very bottom of it. So maybe. But gosh darn it. It just gets old. It just gets old watching them, take us down another notch, taking us down just a little bit more, taking us just down a little bit more. It just gets old. Guys, thanks for hanging out. I hope that the markets start turning around maybe later tonight and tomorrow. I was staying up all night watching China, making sure they don't do something stupid when they were going through their sell-offs with all the tariff stuff. And now we got U.S. selling off out of whatever, fear, or I don't know, or manipulation or whatever. But it seems to be coming during our New York session, carrying it on into the night, into, I guess it's Sydney. Is that right? We got New York, and then Sydney starts about 5 p.m. into 2 a.m. and Eastern Standard Time in Then Asia comes in at 8 p.m. to about 5 in the morning, the Tokyo session. And we get London that starts about 3 a.m. And they're usually, well, it could be London. It could be London that's doing a lot of this, between China and London. Some say that they set the tone for the market anyway. But most of our big sell-offs in Bitcoins have been after 3 a.m. That's when they really started getting scary. Maybe I'm blaming on the Brits. Sorry if you're British, but you need to tell your people to stop selling Bitcoin. Damn it. Guys, thanks for hanging out. Hopefully I can come back with some better news. Maybe we'll come back and we'll be above or getting closer to 100,000 again. I do see a possibility of forming a bottom pattern here. It's trying to do that. It's trying to do it at a trend line. So I might come in and get a little frisky here and open up take another chance on a leverage long here and see what we can get out. It's on spot margin, so it's not like perps. It's not like I'm getting fast money through perps. Maybe I should play it that way. Play it as perps. Maybe it'll be better. Just go all in and get all out. Maybe I should do that. Trade it instead of trying to do the position, the more position thing on that spot margin position. Might be. Guys, thanks for hanging out. I'll see you on the next one. Going to the end screen finally after 2 hours. 2 hour streams today. That's why. Why?
Chase the jugs and the jingle. Here we go.
Uh-oh.
Boobs at the bar, tripping over my shoes. Crypto charts got me yelling, I'm rich, lose the blues. Spill my beer, ogle in the rack, face plant on the floor. But I dip thought I'd retire, now I'm broke to the core.
That's a very good point. CMO, very good point. Thank you for being here, my man. Yeah, I think we're all feeling that. I'm feeling it. It's more tonight than normal, too. Trying not to let it get to me, though. So I like what I'm seeing on the chart right now to keep me from feeling that as much. China. Hey, I see Rara.
Hustling trades with a pizza box, genius on the couch, boob gazing at the gym, slipped into a slouch, good score, flipped a Doge coin for a steak feast, good peak, caught a glimpse, tripped over a beast,
cool.
Bad crash, market tanks, I'm eating ramen tears, bad stare, bouncer boots me out, deaf to my cheers,
Jay Horse, damn Brits. Touche. Chase the what? This is a family show. Very true. PG-13. Yeah, the whole scenario is that we are going through a shakeout, but man, are they good at it or what? They are really good at these shakeouts. Actually, I'm setting some brand new layer outs. I just went in. Based on what we got right here.
Shimmer, blockchain vibes, freedom's the groove. My life shines, watch us smooth. Stack my sets, retire me early. Hold tight, let's rule the day. Oh, yeah.
Crypto retirement time, crypto retirement time, crypto retirement time, crypto.
Oh yeah. Started with nothing. the grind faded. Now I'm bold with gold. Charting like a star. Moonshots every night. Solana flips dimensions.
Just gonna have to take my profits quick and early, I believe.
Cold fall so sweet. Definitely yield stacking. Dancing to the beat.
Gotta be stacking some more Bitcoin. Can't let it take all my Bitcoin from me.
Retire me early, oh, hip toe queens and kings. We're living worldly, no, moonshot dreams in my Rari, yeah. Hold tight, wells, my party, let's play. Shimmer, blockchain vibes, freedom's a groove. Our life shines, watch us move. Stack mindsets, retire me early, oh, hold tight, let's rule the day.
NFTs dropping fire. Arch my golden throne. Bending mad cash, building dreams I own. All gon' climb high, riding away, so fun. Caught on stakes, pay futures mine to design. District clock, mine free, living my way. Smart deals for me while I dance and play. Mimic with the millions, dog like to see. Crypto's my rhythm.
Stack mindsets, retire me early, oh. Crypto queens and kings, we live in worldly, no.
Shakeout leads to breakout. Okay, so we got it through Shocktober, now November. Hopefully we don't hit Decryptimber. Hey, Anita. Well, I have not looked at ladies, but we can take a look at it here. I expect that it's probably still where it was. And judging by my position, it actually went down a little lower. So, she hasn't made a lower low from over here. We got that going for us. So it looks like we're about in 886 territory. Yeah, we just lost 886 territory. I'm hoping it doesn't come down further, but I can't make any guarantees for anything that's going on right now. But I'd be looking at this area. If it does go lower, that's where I'm expecting it to go at. With 7 zeros and 1227, we're at 1308, so 1227 could be, if it doesn't do a double bottom scenario here, right here, at this guy at 1292. That would be the hopeful thing we need to see, where it just comes down and retests that bottom and picks up some steam. But there is a chance it might come down to this area over here, so I just gotta be mindful of that.
Charts collide, dips fade away. I'm on this neon ride, sats in my veins. FOMO's electric spark, ooh yeah. Crypto's my pulse, bleeding through the dark, yeah.
Down on the 1 minute chart, I'm getting all DJ. That's a nice breakout with a flag above it. That looks promising. I see some short-term goodness here going on, and I want to see how much money I can make out of it by going hard as hell. And instead of trying to hold on to this entry, I'm just going to be selling the hell out of it until we get back over 100,000. See if I can build that stack up a little bit more. Just trying to play the long game is not helping that account very much. Got that idea too. Nice little breakout.
Neon bull run, 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 oh, oh. Rook pulls behind, I've broke their chains, flipped the spark to gold, washed away the stains, markets are hung, echoes in my core, ooh yeah.
Sad but want to load in.
Moons lift me up, I'm craving more, yeah, yeah. Dips turn to light.
ICP still doing good? Which went to the moon. The Retire Me Early song. It's kind of catchy. Jordan found a girlfriend. Jordan Cameron? Yeah, I'm getting some buffer now.
Yeah, the young lights ignite. Ooh,
Wow, it's 11 p.m. already? 1 a.m. where I'm at. It happened quick.
Crypto's my spark, my fight, my gleam. Bull runs my pulse.
Well, guys, thanks for hanging out. Hopefully we'll have better news to report tomorrow if we get lucky enough. But the whole... The bearish sentiment is thick. It's a perfect place for him to switch it around for, or to do what we don't expect.
Rising through the dark, I'm flying high.
And I wish I had something more solid to give you, but I don't have anything solid to give you at the moment.
Found my gold. Neon bull run, run, run. Oh, yeah. Neon lights ignite. Yeah, yeah. Rising through the night. Neon bull run, run, run.
You know, I can see some Pamela Anderson vibes. I hadn't really put that together, but yeah, it does bring back some of those Baywatch Baywatch moments, doesn't it? That's interesting. Yeah, Road Dawg with Nina New Blazer for a while. Bitcoin is not cooperating. All right, guys, I'll see you tomorrow. I'm trying to find the dog. Let the dog wave, and we'll say good night, John Boy. Good night, John Boy. Randy, I wanted to ask you if you did one-on-one classes or if you just do the YouTube thing. I've not gotten into one-on-one classes. I'm not against it. I just, I don't have that big of a following to put up a roster for that. But, I would do that same thing for, my YouTube members. It could be the same effect.